one or the other. So Confucianism still fits with either or, but the spread of Buddhism was always at Taoist expense. Now, Confucianists hate Taoism. I mean, hate Buddhism. That's more the fact that what did Confucianists teach about people who were not Chinese? Non-Chinese were barbarians. So the spread of a non-Chinese culture in China was offensive to Confucianists. But the signification of Buddhism kind of addressed some of those issues. But the group that took the biggest hit were Taoists. There's a secondary religious impact, though, and it involves Confucianism. It's this, the creation of Neo-Confucianism. Neo means what? New. From this point forward in this class, if I say Confucianist, what I really mean is Neo-Confucianist. Neo-Confucianism is developed around 1000 AD as a response to the spread of Buddhism. Confucianist scholars realize if we don't do something and do something now, Buddhism's going to take over. It's the introduction of a personal code of morality into Confucianism.
Oh, wait.
That was cute. That was cute. I like it. Let's get down to history.
What did you say?
A code of morality, personal code of morality into Confucianism. What belief systems do they draw from? Taoism and Buddhism. Not the religious beliefs part of Buddhism, but they extrapolate things from the personal moral code as far as how you should live your life. So Buddhism will indirectly influence Confucianism. Just like Buddhism, Neo-Confucianism will spread to Korea, will spread to China, to Japan, which means in both of those places the biggest cultural, for my English-speaking friends, cultural contributor will be China. Okay? Again, what other reason will China be the biggest cultural influencer too? Southeast Asia. Okay. Who else is going to be a big cultural influence on China, on Southeast Asia? India.
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa. You said there was big-time Muslim presence in Indonesia. Yeah, now we clean up that statement. The group of Muslims who bring Islam to Indonesia are converted Indian merchants. So it's still a Indian influence. A little harsh, buddy. A little harsh. Alright. Society. Social institutions. Oh, by the way, you'll also see little pockets of Muslim merchant communities on the coast of China. Small.
You think little, like what? You think little merchant communities?
Small. Diaspora communities in China. Alright. Society, socially. We have always said that before 1500, China is the most ... Alright, crank them out.
Urban.
Patriarchal, urban, advanced,
I was going to say.
wealthy, huh?
Largest population.
Most populated, innovative, right.
Amazing.
This continues. These are characteristics of China. Know them. Fill thine horn with knowledge and go. Alright. There is something I want to talk about socially. We've always said they're very, very, very freaking patriarchal. I need to give you an example of Chinese patriarchy. Probably the most grotesque system of patriarchy ever come up with are in the top 3. The Chinese practice of foot binding is developed during this time period. Foot binding is the process of taking a little girl's feet breaking the bones in their feet, wrapping them really tightly in cloths so that the feet never grow any bigger than my fist. You say, why in the name of God would you do this? Because there's this sick, grotesque, Chinese sexual foot fetish for women with small feet. And the other thing is it leads you to have the same sort of benefits as a woman walking in really long high heels, which is you're bouncing around every time you walk.
Wait a minute.
What?
How would he break it? So like,
Okay, I haven't read How to Put That for Dummies. That didn't sell a lot of copies, so I don't know.
Corey, there was a show on TV. You probably know what he did.
Okay, guys, as a father of 3 girls, I don't want to talk about this much more. It upsets me too much. But they did this to like 3 or 4-year-old kids. Now, I've always said this to you about systems of patriarchy that restrict women. What's the characteristic? It's an upper class movement, like wearing the veil, like corsets, even like sati in India. These are upper class systems. These are systems of hierarchy and prestige. If you see a woman who's walking around with her foot binded, you can rest assured that she was what?
Rich.
Right. Why aren't poor farmers foot binding their daughters? They gotta work. They can't afford to do this. Okay? Now, would you maybe sometimes seen in the middle class? Yeah, but those are wannabes more than anything. Okay. Yes, it would hurt. No, it'd feel great.
Yeah, I know.
so this very good break it one time and every
I have not read Foot Binding for Dummies.
day. No, man.
So. Alright, innovative. John's always most innovative. What were Unit 2 innovations we talked about last unit? Printing press, paper, flying currency. Innovations that China comes up with during this time period. The compass, gunpowder. Well, fireworks, yes, as a result of gunpowder. Now, listen. Where do most of these Chinese innovations end up real quick? Muslim areas, the Abbasids, right? Because that's really the first group of people next to them who they'll trade with. We said the Abbasids and the Muslims are not great inventors as a rule of thumb. They're very quick what? Learn. Adapters, right? Especially when it comes to new technology. Hey, just to give you a taste, the compass is invented around 700. It doesn't reach Western Europe until after what event? Right, when they bring it back from the Muslim world, which is 1300. Western Europe is legitimately 600 years behind technologically and innovatively the Chinese. Oh, you're getting to a next unit thing. Alright?
Okay, wait, pause.
So the point here is they're by far the most advanced civilization. Number 2 would be Muslim-controlled regions. But this is a result of their innovations.